Hello everyone, it's your favorite realtor, Erica Hernandez with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, Gary Green. I hope you had an amazing weekend. Whatever you chose to do, I always tell you, I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so we're back to Monday and back to my Monday videos. I have something really great for you guys this Monday and I hope you really enjoy it. The topic for today is credit. Now, I don't know why I haven't done this before. It's actually a very popular topic and it's the first thing people ask me when they're thinking about purchasing a home. They always ask me, where does my credit need to be, or how do I improve my credit? I really want to get into a home. More details on this if you keep watching. The question for today is, how do I improve or preserve my credit? If you would like to learn more, please stay tuned. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Erica Houston Realtor on Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram, and go to my website at www.erikahoustonrealtor.com. Alright guys, so number one on my list today for improving or preserving your credit is do not apply for credit cards just for the discount. So I'm not judging you by any means. Before I got into real estate and all this financing and people's credit and helping them with their credit, I didn't know either. No one really told me about this. It wasn't a topic that is commonly discussed. I wish it was a topic that high schoolers kind of get into with finances. I did get my first credit card when I was 16, and it was a credit card that was given by the bank that I was banking with. My mom actually helped me open up a bank account at the bank that she banks at, and she was like an authorized user. She just wanted me to start on my credit. So that's the first time I got a credit card, and I did use it often and pay it off on time, so I was building my credit. I think a little later I lost control because I would go shopping and they would tell me, would you like to apply? You get a 20% discount today. And sometimes I would have over $200, $300 in clothes, and I would just apply and I would get accepted and I would get that huge discount. And now I'm learning that it's not a good thing. As you guys saw, I had a lot of credit cards. Now, I had my regular bank credit card, I had a JCPenney credit card, Saks Fifth Avenue credit card, Old Navy credit card. I don't know where my Victoria's Secret credit card went, but I had every single credit card because I loved those discounts they give you. What I wasn't paying attention to is the interest rates of these credit cards, and just overall it was just not good for my credit to have so many credit cards open. I would like for you to think twice before applying to these credit cards just to get a discount, because it actually does hurt your credit. So this topic actually leads to the second item on my list, which is once you have paid off all your credit cards, which is what I ended up doing, I ended up paying them all off. We don't recommend that you go and close all of them out. We want you to keep them open to show your line of credit, but zero balances definitely work in your favor. So once you have paid them off, don't do anything closing them out, especially if you're looking for a home. Wait until after you have purchased your home to start deciding which ones you're gonna close off and say a final goodbye to. But yeah, you would think like after you pay off the credit cards, let me go ahead and close these out. And that is actually a tip I'm giving you. Don't do that. The next tip on my list is to keep a low balance. So if you're using one credit card one day, maybe if you really must use your credit card, use a different credit card another time, and try to pay off each credit card evenly. Don't try to put all your money in just one card. Make sure you're lowering the balance in every credit card. With this topic, another mistake that I actually made personally is whenever the credit card companies offer you a higher line of credit, right? So let's say you have $1,000 that you can borrow from them. Then they send you a letter saying, hey, we can actually increase it to $5,000. I don't even want to mess with $5,000. I don't want to know that I can spend that much money, because I know myself and I may just spend all $5,000. I mean, that's just natural for us to have that reaction when somebody says that and presents that to us. But I am going to help you out today and let you know that actually, if you have, let's say, a balance of $100 and your line of credit is $1,000, well, you're already at 10% that you are in debt with that company. Let's just say they raise your line of credit to 5,000, you're no longer at 10%, which is really good and helps your credit. Next time you get a letter from your credit card companies saying they would like to raise your line of credit, go ahead and let them do it. It actually helps your credit. One of the tips is to encourage you to use a credit card. So oftentimes there are families and people who like to pay everything cash, or they just decide that they don't want to mess with the credit cards. You know, it's an evil that you can't come back from, which could be the case for some people that have no self-control. We encourage the use of credit cards as long as you're paying them on time and keeping a low balance. So one of the things that I've recently done, since I was able to pay off all my credit cards, is I actually end up using my credit card sometimes for my groceries or my gas. And what I end up doing is I charge my credit card, go into my app, and go ahead and pay that credit card right away. That way I'm not forgetting or paying interest on any of those balances. However, I am actually working that credit card. So it's good to keep working it. Don't just pay everything cash, which a lot of times does happen. Go ahead and use your credit card. Don't forget to use it. It does actually help your credit score. All right, so the last tip for today to help improve or preserve your credit is to have a variety of accounts. So we want to see revolving accounts, and we also want to see installment accounts. Installment accounts are typically, for example, when you get a car, it's a set amount. So let's say you got the car for 20 grand. They're telling you exactly how much you're going to pay and for how long you're going to pay that amount. And that's what's called an installment account. For revolving accounts, you may charge, let's say, like your Macy's card one day, and you pay that off. They do give you a minimum amount due every month. However, you can use it again, pay it off. So normally, credit cards like that tend to be called revolving accounts. If your balance goes up, then your minimum amount payment goes up as well, compared to your installment one, which is supposed to be a set price until the debt is paid off. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video going over credit scores and how to manage your credit cards. I hope you take these tips for yourself and actually for your children. Make sure you're talking to your little ones about these things that are very important for their future. If you don't have any children, reach out to your nieces and nephews. Make sure you're educating them. It's good to always give our loved ones information, even our loved ones that tend to be a little bit old school and want to pay everything cash. This topic is not typically talked about in your regular family reunion. However, it's something that should be brought up and talked about a lot more to help you guys with your credit. A lot of times people say, I don't care for credit, I don't need it, I'm paying cash. When you have a big loan, let's say for a home, or a big loan for your business, guys, if you start your own business, they're going to be looking at that. Am I going to let this business borrow money and I see a history that's not great? You never know where life is going to take you. Definitely working on that credit score for your profile really is very important. Obviously, it's very important for when you do get a loan for a home. Thank you so much for taking the time today. If you are still watching, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any other educational videos just like this. I try to address the topics that the public needs, and I wish I had this information before, and that's why I love to share it with you guys, and I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I cannot wait to see you next Monday for my newest video. Thank you so much for watching.